the national coordinator, sir.
Yes, Ambassador.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Very fine, thank you, sir.
Excellent.
It's been 3 days now since this issue transpired between the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike,
Yes.
and this gallant naval officer. And people have been waiting to hear the stand of the leadership of the Democratic Assembly of Nigeria over the issue.
Wow.
I have not heard from you since then. I would like to know what your stand is as a national coordinator, sir.
Well, good morning, Nigerians. I remember my humble self, Ambassador Bashir Nasir Garki, the national coordinator of the Democratic Youth Assembly of Nigeria. Indeed, it has been 3 days now. Nigerians have been making their own comments on the issue that has transpired between the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, and the naval officer, A.M. Yarima. Sincerely speaking, to me, the entire scenario was too bizarre, if I can say, because it was not an issue between the FCT Minister or Nyesom Wike and the A.V. Yarima. It was entirely about defending the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Nigeria, because Nyesom Wike is a minister in Nigeria and he is a citizen of the Republic of Nigeria. The officer in question, they are the soldiers that are defending our nation, and they are the last hope of our nation. So what he did, the officer himself, he demonstrated professionalism. He did what was expected of him as a soldier. He's been governed and is regulated by laws. That is the Nigerian military laws, and he was not supposed to be provocative or using impulsive words against the minister, but the minister's action was too incendiary, was too provocative. But even in the face of provocation, the officer refused to capitulate. He stood his ground and he stood to his orders. So that was what was expected of him, and you don't expect him to capitulate, to surrender, because that is what the image or the picture that he would portray to the international community. But now, standing to his ground, even in the case of provocation by the FCT minister himself, that shows that our officers are gallant, they are defiant, and they are dreaded, and they are by far more than any other African nations soldiers in the internationally in the international outlook. And we thank him very, very kindly for humbling and taming the FCT minister, because you can't consume everywhere. You can't consume everywhere. This is not a political speech. This is a service to the nation. This is where you demonstrate patriotism. And the officer proved to us that he received a very good upbringing, because they say charity always begins at home. So we commend him, and already Nigerians are making their own public comments regarding this issue. So my single and the defense headquarters and the Ministry of Defense have already said their own view about the issue, and they supported the military, what is supposed to be done, not to show impunity, or not to come and be defending politicians all over, because these soldiers, they are the last hope of the nation, as I said earlier. And for FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, my single advice, or my advice for free to you, is that you should try to compose yourself and look at your life entirely, because he has been too obsessed with power, too consumed with power, and that is why even his protocol, the officers around him that are guarding him, their sole priority is to defend his life. That is number one priority, to defend the life of the FCT's minister. But while he was subjecting himself to danger, they were just standing by his side, not doing anything, trying to protect him or to pull him out of danger. That shows, you know, the pomposity, the insolence, and the conceit nature of the FCT minister. So that means now, even if a danger is coming to attack him, they cannot do anything about it, because if they try to do anything about it, maybe he's going to insult them or use impulsive or propagative words against them. So, and Officer A.M. Yarima, you know, he's a young person, he's a young Nigerian, so you don't expect us to turn back against our own. So thank you very much.